You got to remember a few years back, Hadi Choopan literally landed on U.S. soil 24 hours before he was set to go on stage. You are watching Muscle Central. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Okay, we got about a week and a half for the Olympia. That week and a half is going to come by very quick. Behrooz Tabani. Once again, unfortunately, it looks like we will not see him on the Olympia stage. This would be the third year in a row. About a month ago, we were getting, at least I got the impression that there was a good possibility that things would actually be working out in his favor this year. But the way it looks, I don't think so. This close to the Olympia, and we haven't heard anything positive yet. We can't 100% rule it out. You got to remember a few years back, Hadi Choopan literally landed on U.S. soil 24 hours before he was set to go on stage. I don't think it's going to happen with Behrooz. Unfortunate. What if Behrooz were to make it to the Olympia? Visa was cleared up and he got to the Olympia stage. How would he do? We really haven't seen him against the best of the best. Yes, we've seen him on stage with Nathan DeAsher and William Bonac. Some will argue that it was one of the better versions of Nathan DeAsher. It was a good version of William Bonac, but definitely wasn't William Bonac in his prime. But it was still a good version of them. We saw how he compares to them, and we did see him stand next to third best in the world, one who's ranked third in the world, Samson Dowda, last year, right after the Olympia. I don't remember 100% whether it was Romania or Prague, but I believe it was Prague. And there are those that would argue that Tabani could have gotten a nod, and you could have made an argument for Tabani getting the nod over Samson. This is Samson Dowda just off his third place finish at the Olympia. That speaks volumes, I think, for him. What would have happened? What will happen? I'm not gonna say would have yet because there's still a very slim chance we will see him. What if we see him on stage this year at the Olympia? What could we expect from Behrooz Tabani? I'm not sure what he competes at on stage. He's not a small guy. I think he's about 5'11", which is good height for open bodybuilder, on the taller side for an open bodybuilder. Some of the best were right at that height, 5'11". Carries, like I said, I'm not sure what his weight is on stage, but when you look at him, you can see he carries a good amount of muscle. But he also brings that conditioning. I don't know what's in that Iranian water. You see the conditioning that Hadi brings. I am not saying Behrooz Hadi conditioning. I'm not saying it's better, worse. I'm not comparing their conditioning. But the fact is, like Hadi, Behrooz brings in terrific conditioning. I if he would get to the Olympia, I think he would get a very good look over right away. I can easily see him in the first call out, and I think judges might even be, if he was to make it to the Olympia, they'd be looking for him. They'd be seeking him out in that lineup of bodybuilders. After all, the judges know what Hadi's situation's been these last few years. This guy that works hard, uh, wins shows, qualified for the Olympia, and trains up to the last minute, and in hopes of getting to the show, doesn't hold back. They're gonna want to see him right away next to the best guy, top guys in the first call out, and I think he brings the kind of physique that would be worthy of a first call out. How would he do? It's going to be a tough lineup, no doubt about it. It's not going to be a cakewalk for anybody in this Olympia. But I think Behrooz Tabani, from what we've seen of him, I think if he had the chance to step on that Olympia stage, yes, like I just mentioned, I'm certain he would make first call out. And I think he's going to be a serious threat to a lot of the guys up there. And I could very easily see him placing in the top 5, top 6 in his first Olympia appearance. Unfortunately, we are most likely not going to see him on stage. Like I said, we can hold on to a little bit of hope, knowing that Hadi did one time make it to the U.S. 24 hours before showtime. I got a feeling we're not going to see that with Behrooz. Unfortunate. Okay, if you agree, disagree with anything I've said in this video, please let me know in the comment section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.